Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Möregon Trail. This is a Twice Roll Tales production. I am Emily Tworek. I am your trail guide for this adventure. I'm joined by a collection of lovely players. We've introduced ourselves in episode 1. Go watch it.
We're not gonna do it.
What are
We're not
you
going to
doing?
do it again.
Put little graphics in, okay?
Yeah, their names will pop up under their faces.
Yay.
Incredible. They're also really
I'm
cool
assuming.
creators.
Or maybe above them, depending on how I feel.
We are Silly Goose in here today, and this is a very grimdark campaign, so it's going to be wild vibes. So excited though. Last we left our adventurers on the trail. They had just made it to Fort Laramie. They've been on the trail about a month now, endured all sorts of challenges and setbacks, some weather challenges. They've forded a few rivers already. They are dealing with varying degrees of illness. Someone almost died from food poisoning. Shitting out the back of the wagon, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh no!
What's going on?
Congratulations, Chris, you have died from food poisoning.
It's the worst way to go.
Stop! Now you cannot even shoot yourself to death!
It's not even dysentery.
Can I use an omen to reroll that d4?
Absolutely, you can try.
Oh my god!
So McCready has a vision of himself dying of dehydration.
You cannot go on if you shit yourself to death.
We'll never be. This is supposed to be the dark season. This is supposed to be the grimdark season.
Holy shit!
You cannot shoot yourself to death.
I didn't make the rules, man.
Listen, dysentery is
3.
Okay, 3.
Jesus. Oh man.
Woo.
Okay. Yeah, you're son.
I'm brown.
You're not.
You're real close.
You're not dead. But you're gonna need some medicine in order to be okay.
I need saline solution.
Yeah, you're on death's door for sure.
Somebody
So something's gonna happen tonight, or
give me some water.
Chris's character has an HP of 2.
Yes. Yeah. So he did almost just die shitting himself.
I'm 2 poops away from death. At any time, really.
Willow runs into the bus and just like plops down right beside you.
Yeah.
And says, "Hello, my name's Willow. What's yours?"
Well, Jesus Christ, child. You scared the living bejesus out of me.
I didn't mean to. I was just trying to make introductions.
Sorry,
You
she's
gotta-
just trying to be nice.
I am very nice.
You gotta,
You are
you gotta
lovely.
be mindful of people's personal space, because
I'm not in your personal space. I'm not touching you.
well, the personal
Don't say
space
that
is more of a.
again.
It's
I know your game. Don't do that.
It's more of a bubble around it, but it's not like it's not touch specific. You know what I mean? There's a level of comfort within your.
Okay, so how much is your personal space? My personal space is like that.
He kind of looks around and points to the entire last row of the bus. And it's like,
That
this
won't
is my personal space.
That won't do. There are 5 of us and only 6 seats. We're going to need another seat for storage or something.
Well, at some point you'll realise that some people would like to have a conversation with you and some people would not like to have a conversation with you.
Why would anyone not like to have a conversation with me?
Listen,
I'm delightful.
I'm not saying I'm one of those people. I'm just saying that I know they exist. And, he seems like a lovely gentleman who perhaps wants to be left alone.
All I'm saying is we're going to be spending a lot of time together, so I think it's best that we start to get to know each other. I've already gotten to know Sloane.
Oregon.
I really have tried to rein it in, and
I know Katie's name. I don't know your name.
And be like, look.
Do you want to smoke?
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
You're all right with it's mostly catnip. Is that all right?
Yeah, great.
Did you say it's mostly catnip?
Mostly catnip, yeah. It's cheaper than weed. Nobody picks it off the pet stores, and it's
the same family.
It's the same family,
Yeah, McCready's like, listen, little girl, I'm sure you're lovely, but I have not been around people in a long time, so it's going to take me a moment before I feel comfortable opening myself up to you or anybody here.
It's all right to be socially awkward. You'll get better with time. I'll just keep talking to you, and then you'll get better with conversation, and then you'll be friendly with everyone in the wagon train.
Yeah, see, the problem is that now she interprets that as you needing practice.
Right,
you know,
right.
so
Yeah,
now
well,
it's-
I don't appreciate your toxic positivity.
There's nothing toxic
See,
about
I
this. I'm
actually
just...
agree with him.
Do you want to sit back here with me and let her run around or something?
Yeah. Actually, Willow, there is a couple other people on the wagon train you could introduce yourself to. I can time you.
You'll time me?
I'll time you.
All right. Okay.
All right, starting now.
Bolts.
Good save, brother.
It'll only give us about 5 minutes.
You got any more of that catnip?
Probably too much.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a good wagon ride.
There's a non-zero chance that Fort Laramie is also abandoned, right? Is that like a...
There's a non-zero chance this whole world is abandoned. Abandoned by God and all of his angels.
I don't know how to respond to you when you say things like that.
It's we, the Nephilim, who have inherited this barren world.
Is it the catnip? Is it too much catnip? Should you cut down on the catnip, maybe?
I think I need more.
I mean, I'll try it. Yeah, it's fine.
Without McCready or Rory here, Willow has been pestering Katie nonstop.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And is
My
just kind of
girl.
like desperately looking to Sloan, like,
Please help.
like, yeah, you got any like experience with kids?
Willow, I want to show you something.
What? What are you going to show me?
Okay. So, I've got a couple charcoals in here.
Okay.
I want to see what happens when we trace over some of the other items in this van over
Okay.
charcoal.
I have some more rolling papers, the Rory's.
Oh.
I don't think they'll mind, though.
I have a little bit of paper in in my pockets. So
Great.
We'll use that.
That's even better.
All of his cigarettes could be pretty.
You guys have got flowers. Like, Like
Yeah, I'll
little
just
fucking
try it with one.
butterflies.
Lord Uncle, I made you an artisanal cigarette.
Your Grace.
We start quietly.
Oh,
going
daily
over
tonic.
This is so cool,
the
Sloan.
charcoals.
When did you learn how to do this?
Oh, it was a long time ago. It was back when I was, I think, around your age. Is when I started.
You were 9?
I was 9.
You don't look 9.
I'm not 9 anymore.
How old are you?
I am 35 years old.
That's very old. Do you think I'll be that old?
I think you will be that old.
Okay.
I think you're gonna make a really cool 35-year-old.
I think so, too.
Pretty generous assessment, considering the end of the world and all.
Nothing good can come from setting that
Yeah.
expectation.
We have to manage our expectations here.
This is the world that Willow was born into. She doesn't know any different.
She's a survivor.
my
She's a
God.
survivor.
Yep.
My board.
All right, Rory, listen. There are things that I've seen making my way out west here. And for some reason, this old hand crank walkie-talkie that my Bobby gave me, whenever they're around, it starts to act up. And I don't know why. I don't know what these things are, but they're
Hold on. What's they sort of generally refer to?
they're people, but they're not. They glow in the night.
As you both are here in the crowd, you see kind of like above the heads these glowing figures that are starting to move west.
Just like that.
Yeah, I think there was like an initial instinct for Rory to be like, God, how long were you in the bunker? But then like seeing the things being like, oh, like, and I've never seen anything like this before. Right?
You have not, no.
We should go probably. What is this?
I have no idea. I've always steered clear of them. I keep them at a distance. But all I know is that whenever this radio turns on by itself, I know there's going to be trouble.
What are they?
It's a great question. They were people. Now more sentient, not really sentient, just glowing husks. We call them husks. They're not violent, if that's what you're worried about. Not unless provoked.
I need you to tell me right now, and I need you to be 100% honest with me. Is that state how everyone leaves this fort?
If they're alive, no. If they're dead, yes. Look, you're free to go. I'm not keeping you here.
Oh, I intend to. All these people aware that...
They know. I mean, they see it as some sort of rebirth onto a greater purpose or whatever. Like, I don't pretend to subscribe to that notion. I don't know what the fuck is happening with these things, but best I can do is just keep people happy and placated.
I wish never much good at that myself.
I kind of got that sense.
We keep moving. We keep going.
Absolutely. I respect that. And your wagon train, it works. You have enough supplies. I told Sloan already, but there are some people that would go if you have space.
We might have a couple of things.
Yeah, we weren't left with much.
They just walk.
They just walk. Day in and day out.
What happens if you try and stop them?
Then they fight. They just want to go. It's best to just leave them alone.
I think we'll take that philosophy to heart. And Sarah's going to throw one more look out at those glowing figures that, unsettlingly same as her, feel compelled to go west. Start gathering up the rest of her squad.
I've actually gone to go sit with Linda.
Yeah, you find a fallen tree a little way off the trail as they are finishing Carlos's grave. And Linda is just kind of staring as it's happening. Just tears in her eyes. Lip kind of quivering. I mean, I knew this would be difficult. But losing my husband. How do we go on from this? What do we tell the kids? What are we supposed to do?
You keep going. It gets easier as the days go by. I lost my husband.
Our eyes go a little wider.
Pneumonia.
I'm so sorry.
Sometimes you get sick and you don't get better. But you find a reason to keep going. My son is mine, and I know your kids are yours.
I'll be strong for them. I just can't right now. The world's so new. God. Sometimes I wonder if it was a mistake in bringing them into the world in the first place. They didn't ask for this.
You know, something I used to do when I started to feel a little hopeless, I would try to see if I could look at the world through their eyes for a little bit. Wonder what they must see. Our perceptions of it are a little different from theirs. But I find that they're able to see the light a little clearer than maybe we can.
Very wise, Sloan.
You're right. They are my greatest joy. They were Carlos's too. They didn't ask for this, but it is their world. We brought them into it, and it's my job to make sure they're safe. Thank you.
Sloan just takes her hand and they sit quietly for a little.
The first funeral on the trail has been held.
Hell of a system you guys have put together here. Set up a bottleneck. Keep what folks can't fight for themselves.
We stay alive. Maybe you will too. It's a simple tool. You're only about 100 miles from the valley. You can make it on foot. These folks can't. So, hand over what you don't need, and there'll be no problems.
See, that's just the thing, fellas. You say maybe we'll make it, maybe I'll make it. That ain't the point. Because we're all not gonna make it. Eventually.
There's some truth in that.
In the meantime, some of us can add to the suffering, and some of us can't. And after having driven through the horrors, the conditions that these people have been stuck in all this time, eyeing these armed bandits, subjecting a poor village to their toll, their fear, Katie finally has the chance she's always been waiting for. And hits the gas to steer this car directly into the one in front of her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Incredible.
No black hats here.
Holy shit. There is a guy directly in front of your car. Are you trying to get around him?
No, I'm running him
Great,
over.
cool. Just
Trying to
making
get
sure.
through.
Just making
through
sure.
him.
Fine.
Great.
In a manner of speaking.
Yeah. You might
Holy
say.
shit. Yeah, give me a DR10 presence. That's before your
So DR8.
yep, DR8.
That presence? That's a 12.
Incredible.
Skill this person. Thank you.
Yeah, you step on the gas and immediately this guy in front of you just gets sucked under the hood of
And I want to keep going straight for that
Thank you.
corrugated sheet metal.
I think I'm gonna lean back inside. It's Sal who's driving, right?
yeah.
Be like, I don't know who arranged this, but perhaps.
Extremely calm for having just been shot.
You want to take a turn?
I seem to have acquired a gun wound.
It's the most British thing Rory's done so far.
Excuse me, though.
Excuse me.
If you will. So sorry.
If I may.
If I may.
I believe I've received a bullet
Bleeding all
wound.
Oh my god.
There's
Sal,
like, I think there's like a level of adrenaline of like, oh yeah, I've just been shot. And like, and like immediately sitting down and be like, so funny story.
Willow just kind of like pokes her head around, sees you.
No,
done?
we're good. Everything's fine.
You don't look it!
Would you go sit back down, please? We're handling
Cassie!
it.
It's catsup, my love.
Holy shit.
I feel insane right now.
And someone has been telling Jude stories about their trip here. And she asked Jude, what did your adventure look like? And he's telling her all about it, about the different stops that they made, the things that they saw.
We saw a moose, and it was the biggest thing I've ever seen.
How big was it?
It was like tall as the buildings, like the skyscrapers.
Moose are really, really big.
Really
They
big.
have big old antlers.
They're so big and so sharp. It was scary.
But you did it. We saw
Margot
the
and
moose,
this
you made it
behind, we
through.
ran away and we didn't see the moose didn't see us. So that's good.
That is good. You know what I saw?
What did you see?
We saw wolves.
Wolves? How many were there?
Wolves. There were so many wolves. There were like 50 wolves.
That's amazing.
It was very, very scary. But
Did they bite you?
some people got bitten by wolves, but we all made it out safely.
Do you think there's I can see any wolves?
Maybe you'll see a wolf one day. Hopefully from a distance.
Maybe you'll be my friend.
Maybe.
Yeah, he kind of like snuggles in close to you and just starts talking about like all the weird ass animals he's seen. You get the sense like from some of his descriptions that some of these animals are not
good
what
animals.
they are supposed to be.
And then I saw a boar with 40 eyes, and then an angel alighted from heaven.
The angel Gabriel came down.
And he also had 40 eyes.
He was biblically accurate.
Exactly.
I saw a pig and it had tusks coming out of its back.
Huh.
It looked like a stegosaurus.
You know, that's so interesting.
Did you see a stegosaurus?
I can't say that I did see a stegosaurus, but you've seen so many cool animals.
Yeah.
Went on such an adventure.
I'll draw them for you.
Draw them for me.
And he just
Just
starts
a
drawing.
horrifying.
Yeah, it's like terrifying.
This kid's
It's the kind of pictures that would that would result in a phone call from the school.
We're worried about you.
I think he's doing like constellations with Will again, but he's reached the end of like the constellation he knows. So like he's just started making them up, just like trying to like I don't know, keep her occupied and like give her things to recognize and that kind of thing.
You said, which one's the postman again?
Oh, the postman. Yes. Oh, so okay. Look right, straight up.
Uh-huh.
There's these 3 stars
Uh-huh.
that kind of make his little mail bag, and then there's like an arm. You kind of got to squint. Tilt your head this way.
She does like
You
all
see
the way.
it? There's the mail bag and there's a strap there, and
Huh.
you've got the legs come down. Postman. It's a modern one, obviously, but
A modern postman.
yeah.
And you're sure this is an official constellation?
Well, I mean, what's official, Who makes the rules, really?
we do.
Go.
I think that one looks like a unicorn.
Unicorn, which one?
That one there on the left side. You see, it's
Left
got a
side.
horn, and
Oh,
that's its
yeah.
face, and it's got
It's got like
those
6
two.
legs.
Yes, but who knows? Maybe unicorns can have 6 legs,
No, you're right. You know what? You're right.
or maybe those are its wings.
Oh, there you go. They're sort of coming up the bottom.
Well, he's not using them.
That's fair point. You're right. They've got to go somewhere when they're not in use. Yeah.
And that
Good,
one
yeah.
over there. That one looks like you.
Oh no, which one?
Just above the postman to the right.
Ooh. Oh, am I friends with the postman?
I think so.
Oh, great. Am I also a postman in this?
No, I think you're still you.
All right.
But you see, though? It's kind of got your eyes and a scowl. Those 3 stars there, they kind of make...
Make my big old frown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And those 3 stars there look like a joint.
Yeah, there's the joint. Yeah.
And there's me right next to you.
Oh yeah. You're taller up there than you are here.
I am.
You'll
I'll
get
be
there.
taller than you.
I know you will.
Growing
Give it
up like a
time.
weed.
Like a real weed,
That's what Mum said.
but the best kind of weed.
What kind is that?
The one that grows in the right place, I guess.
Not
Cannabis
catnip?
indica.
No, yeah. Catnip's a close second. Yeah.
I like seeing us up there.
It's a good place to be.
I'll keep looking for Mum.
She's up there. Give it time. She's crafting. She wants to craft it right.
That sounds like her.
I just want to get like a little bit away, kind of shove him up against a tree and be like, I cut you open. You gonna look the same? What the hell is going on around here?
I don't know.
McCready's on watch.
We're just told to go where we go, and we do, and it's fine.
And what do you give up for it to be fine?
I don't know. I signed the grant. I have a place. It's fine. Everything's fine.
If everything was fine, then why couldn't you give me a reason to stop? What is it you're afraid of? What is it you're still afraid of?
You see something, like, his eyes almost, like, sort of vibrate a little bit, like he's trying to, like, fight against some internal kind of programming, and he just kind of, like, ekes out. God damn it, Carver. I don't know what's real. So I'm gonna take out the tower. I think it's the tower.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Soon.
Cold clock him and knock him out.
Great. Success.
Cool.
Done.
It's gonna be all right.
I was gonna say, let me see his arm and see if he like bleeds algae or something. But that's
We gotta destroy that fucking tower.
yeah, we do.
Woods. I see Katie. I see Augustine with his boot on her, and I can tell it's gone bad. And McCready starts yelling, "The radio! Sarge, the radio! You gotta crank the handle!"
All right. Is there a check? Is there a roll I have to make to crank that handle?
There's not a roll you have to make.
She pulls the radio out and just starts cranking.
Amazing.
One of those.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Augustine looks down at you like, what the hell are you doing, kid? Chris, what happens?
So Augustine needs to make a presence check, and it's a DR12 for Augustine.
Okay.
So it's his presence that is being tested.
All right, great. Augustine's gonna have a +2 to presence.
Oh, bummer.
That is a 12. In most games, ties go to the PCs. I'm gonna say that's you.
Okay, sweet.
Hell yeah.
So that summons two Berserker Slayers, which we had established are the husks.
The discarded flesh of Harrison Christopher's leg, the one that was not burned, kind of seeps into the ground, and from the ground rises these two kind of humanoid forms made entirely of this like glowing green algae. These ghosts with just vacant, glowing eyes. And they hear the kind of whine of the crank walkie-talkie and seem sort of attuned to it.
Can I flavor it that I turn, I kind of like crane my neck to look up at Augustine and I say, catch, and I throw it and he just, at him, so he kind of like, in his hand.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I also add that the walkie-talkie is playing Michael Jackson's Thriller?
Exactly. There's like a cassette tape built in part of it. That's all we're legally allowed to use.
Oh, no. 8 bars.
8 bars. One day, not far in the future, night does fall for a final time, and the earth gives one final sigh. It shakes off the living and returns to her primordial rest. You knew this day was coming, but you were dreaming when it happens. You lay beside the people you've come to know and trust, the embers of the fires you've danced around, keeping you warm right up until the end. You were dreaming of the stories that you shared together. You were dreaming of the laughter of children. You were dreaming of music echoing through the trees. The smell of a warm stew cooking on the stove. Something you wanted to come home to. The grass beneath your bare feet. And you dream of stars. Countless above you. Countless within you. Lights everywhere.